Skadoosh ASMR heavy.
Hello there, it's me, your best bird with the ASMR goods. Join me as I go on a little trip away on holiday. I'm going Bulgaria, sunny beach area of Burgas. We went with Jet 2, it was a decent price. It was all inclusive because, it's just easy that way sometimes, isn't it? Anyway, this is the flight. I should have got the whole little clip of the lady doing the in-flight. What's that called? The safety checks. Classic ASMR content that would have been. Anyway, as we take off here, we flew from East Midlands to Burgas. Nice little shots from the plane here. Yeah, hopefully this video's alright. Hopefully this video finds you well. Hopefully you are well today. And yeah, like I say, we're on the plane, flying our way. Like I say, we flew from East Midlands, in the middle of England, yeah, the middle of England, to here, Bulgaria, Burgas, Bulgaria. Here we are, we've arrived. It's dark though by the time we get there. Dark. It's dark out. We made it though. I was just checking in. I went with my cousin, that's my cousin, my grandma, and a long family friend of ours called Sandra. She's the other lady, if you notice, in there. But yeah, this is the room. Not bad. We had a decent view. That Ferris wheel that you'll see again in a sec was lit up. This is our bathroom. Bathroom's alright. There's me. Hello. Here's our bedroom / lounge area. And then we've got the balcony. Here's me again. Hello. Here we are though. Here we are. They gave us some birthday thing, but we got the wrong room basically. But is my impression. I thought it was an okay view, decent little view over there. Don't look down too much because that's where they had the area, I guess, for the loading, for taking stuff and putting it back and stuff like that. So yeah, it's interesting place indeed. Yeah, like I said, I thought the view was okay. Look, that's the view of the other side of Sunny Beach. I think that's still Sunny Beach. We had nice pools here, some slides. You could eat whatever you want. There was loads of good snacks. Throughout the day, you could have slushies and ice cream and stuff. This is me going down a slide with my, brilliant. Then we went on a little trip. We went on a little boat trip all the way across the, would you call that a harbour? All the way across there. We went all the way across. That's my little stone that I found. I lost it before we went though. Good. Check out this though. This is a bit unnerving, a bit unsettling. That the boat was shaking before we got on. I'm not gonna lie, it was like smashing up. You can see it there. They're just jumping about, crazy. My grandmother got on there fine, and Absy got on okay. That's fine. And then, yeah, like I say, we took a nice little. I think that was 20 lev or 10 lev or something. You basically just cut the English money in half to know how much lev it is. They use Bulgarian lev in Bulgaria. But yeah, it's interesting over there. Yeah, interesting. Bulgaria is one of Europe's oldest countries by name. It was founded in 1681 AD, and they've never changed it since. As we hear, it's the birthplace of yogurt, which I didn't know at the time. But they had lots of really good yogurt in the morning, yeah, and throughout the day, as long as you got it. They had these fridges, nice, classic tasting yogurts. Apricot, strawberry, raspberry, good yogurts. Here we are. We went on a little trip to Nesibar, like I say. Jumped across the Nessie bar. There's lots of interesting. Their alphabet was mad though, yeah. I can't lie, their alphabet was mad. Looking at their alphabet, I should put it. Yes, they use a lot of. How would you describe it? I guess. The very interesting alphabet. Have a little Google of some Bulgarian words, yeah. Madness. My grandma, as you'll see, she's always got a ciggy in her gob, or in her hand. She loves a little smoke. She's always been that way. She's like 70 plus, so it's what it is. She'll probably live forever, to be honest. But yeah, it was a lovely trip. Nice to get away. I do. If you can tell me what this dance is from, bonus points to you. Yeah, I'm probably one of the goofiest people you ever meet. But if you can tell me what this little dance is, here we go. What it's from. Bonus points, kudos, super duper, kudos, superstar, spinny. Kudo points to you, yeah. Yeah, lots of, this is the ancientness of Nesibar was pretty wonderful, to be fair. The ancientness of Nesibar. So, just pretty wonderful, to be fair. There's me. Yeah, as we go into the old site, lots of decent things to go and have a look at. I got some good shots of it, I feel like. You can see for yourself and be your own judge, but pretty sure I got some decent little shots of it. But yeah, Nesebar is a town in the Burgas province on Bulgaria's Black Sea coast. The coupled streets of the old town, which you'll see here, look, coupled streets. This, what I just touched there, that is, where is that? I'm pretty sure that is the Church of that's Church of Christ Pantocrator, that was. And check out this sign, yeah, big bastard, T-bone steaks, big bastard, a rock bastard. We was going to go down to that beach over there, but it turned out it wasn't worth going to. By comparison, there's lots, like I say, a lot of history here. It's quite, which is nice. I like that. Yeah, like I say, it's a couple of streets of the old town. Sits on a promontory aligned with ruins such as the Byzantine area, fortifications and baths. Like I say, lots of great shots of the sea and stuff. And then this is probably one of the most spectacular looking bits that is here. This is, what was it? It is Church of Saint Sophia. These relics here, this relic, Church of Saint Sophia. I get a great shot shortly of my grandma. Yeah, I'm trying to just experiment with some light. I'm just goofing around. Like I say, I'm a goofy person. You're probably the goofy boy. I'm a goofy groupie, yeah, like SpongeBob. It's what it is. But like I say, this place it's pretty magical, to be fair. There was lots of interesting little shops and places to get some food, and places with like antiques in there as well. And one thing I've never seen before, they're just shops where you can take a picture of your eye and you can get like a up close detailed shot of your iris and like all the details of it, and that's quite nice. But yeah, just goofing around as I do. It's what we do. It's no point taking life too serious. You know, you just gotta enjoy what you've got, and that's, yeah, however you do that, that's up to you. Anyway, in a sec, yeah, I do get some interesting shots because I was messing around with the camera zoom, and I thought, oh, this will make for a cool shot. So you can see like it close up, and then it pans backwards, and it's like, I don't know, like 25 feet away maybe. And because I found you could get some nice shots. Here we go, look. And my grandma, she said there was a naughty word in a sec, and she's like waving to me, and then she says, "Fuck off." Yeah, classic ASMR, you know, cursory words, bit of, you know. My grandma's old school. She's pretty funny like that. Yeah, it's pretty funny. And we found this little dog who was just wandering around on his own, having a great jolly old time. The dog of Nesebar, yeah, that's the dog of Nesebar. Is it Nesebar or Nesebar? I'm not sure. Apparently, it's one of the. I couldn't find this, so it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, to be fair, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the original and longest standing, you know, inhabited places in Europe. Apparently, this church was interesting as well. I forgot what the church name was, but we went in, but it wasn't supposed to take shots in there, so I didn't. Lots of interesting, ancient, bit like, what would it, religious relics, you could say religious relics. Then we went on a little train ride, still saying goofy. I don't know what I was doing, I was just trying to make something look a bit more interesting than nothing not interesting. Yeah, sea was awesome. We went in the sea a couple of times. Like I say, you get ice creams, chocolate and vanilla, no strawberry though. That was on tap, you know, biscuits here or there. The only thing I didn't really get was crisps. You had to buy those, but I was trying to be my best and not spend anything, if I'm being honest, which I didn't really. I don't think I spent anything apart from getting my mum something on the way back, so mum didn't go. And then we went on a little horse ride, that was interesting. A little horse eat ride, but that train dropped us off in the wrong place really. We thought it was going to take us all the way back to Sunny Beach, but it took us back to the start of Sunny Beach, and it was still like a 30-minute walk. And yeah, the gals, the ladies, the galleys weren't really fancying that, so we just got on this little horse thing, and that took us all the way back to the hotel, which was decent. Little train going past, the same train that we went on. We thought that train was the train that would take us, but it wasn't. Like I say, lots of interesting shops, interesting stuff to buy. I feel like anywhere like this actually to me is the same to a degree. You have like little nuances in each area and stuff, but each one's the same. You get like, it's like a nice getaway, all-inclusive type getaway. And then yeah, at the end of the video, because this is on my actual my main YouTube I've been doing for a long time, called Straight Out of the Bin. If you want to check out the actual vlog, it's basically the same as this, but it's got music in it instead. And I got like 500 videos on there nearly, so it's just some garbage if you want to check that out. But you know, straight out the bin if you wanted to check it. But yeah, just at the end I was chatting, but it was a bit quiet and there was a lot of background noise, so I'll just tell you what I was saying basically. And that was I enjoyed the trip basically. It was a lovely trip. Did I waste it? Overall, probably wasted it a little bit, but it was a great trip. I enjoyed myself. It was a lovely escape from the everyday mundane, and that's the important thing, isn't it? To relax and recharge the batteries and get away. Get in the sea, have some food, nice food, mainly just chips for me, chips. The cakes here were lovely though. The desserts every day, awesome. I can't knock the cakes. Yeah, cakes every night for dessert. The bread was good, even though tip for you if you have the butter over there, smash a bit of salt in it to get that salted taste. I've learnt back home, and that's what it is. And then I was just saying that I miss my mum, looking forward to seeing my mum, looking forward to sleeping in her own bed, and then I was looking forward to getting back because the day after we got back, the chip van was back, and that was important to me. I love myself a little chip van, chippy chip chip. But other than that, I want to say have a great day. Cheers, all the best, God bless. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, for real. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Remember though, nothing beats a jet to holiday. Darling, hold my hand.